Weiter geht's mit den Filmen Demon Wind. Einer der 4 Filme, die tatsächlich hier reingesetzt haben. Da jetzt noch für eine Gestalt. Alter, wie viel ist denn da los auf diesem kleinen Hinterland? Mitten in der, im Nirgendwo und da sind ein Haufen Leute unterwegs und treffen sich da und voll das Chaos. Was kommt da jetzt für einer? Macht der einer auf Dracula oder was? Der Papst ist da, der Papst ist da. Ave, meine Leute. Ave.
I'm assuming, like, they're really hammering it in that this guy's a magician. I'm assuming that's going to pay off later, right?
No, the kicking pays off. He's a kung fu magician.
Oh my God! I saw you do that. You did that thing earlier today.
Were you trying to reenact this movie?
I was. The famous can kicking scene.
It's a staple of most magic acts.
And I don't know why anyone
Bam.
Shove that karate crap up your ass.
Quest to find your friend's dead grandparents for a down cabin.
Easy now.
Apparently he brought a rabbit with him too, just to do this one trick.
Actually, he just did the smoke bomb thing, and then the rabbit happened to be there.
Oh.
It was like fortuitous.
Wow, that's great.
Cool out.
Alles klar.
Dozens of rabbits
I
on
you guys
at
come
all
here now.
times,
Okay, this I don't
just in
need.
case something comes up.
You never know.
We don't need
Richard
this.
Sean
You're
Penn, not
straight
Richard
from
Gere.
me. I
Are they
agree.
both magicians? Or is this
I
the
didn't think you guys
magician's
were gonna make it.
assistant and they couldn't get an actress?
And this is a
There could
chance
be two
to play a gram
magicians.
of it like this.
I disagree.
From London to the hinterlands.
I
Hang out
honestly,
with beautiful people.
I was surprised
My
to
man,
find
it
out
just isn't any place to be.
film made in the U.S.
Besides,
I mean, it has all the markings of like a weird Italian movie.
Tried to make something American.
Yeah.
Magic!
But it was shot in Los Angeles
what exactly is
by
the nature of this
people
little
in
expedition?
the Hollywood system. It's a low budget.
I'll show you. Dale, you still coming?
They didn't even know.
Yeah, we're in.
No, they've all been driving for hours to go to an undisclosed location for unknown reasons.
These are some good fucking friends.
There's not much to do in this. I guess they're.
Da sagt das, da wird es vermutlich wirklich nicht viel zu
I
tun
don't think
geben.
the movie ever tells us.
I drove 4 hours to be here. What's going on?
And I wore my best tuxedo and the Dracula cape.
Well, I recognize the magician. He's the only actor in the film I recognize. It's not because he looks like
Ach,
Kevin
Vögel hat er auch
Bacon.
noch auf
It's the film
Reserve.
Shock 'em Dead. Where he played a nerd turned
Hey,
rock and
Pippi.
roller.
Was das?
Oh yeah, that has the eight holes.
So, bitchin' idiots.
Ach, da auch noch was?
Tracy Lords.
Oh yeah. That's funny because
Son of a bitchin' idiots. That sounds like an Italian.
All the way
Son of a
down.
bitchin'
An
idiots.
Italian was
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So it's
Absolut.
funny because there's also
Das schon wieder?
There is?
Maybe so, but it's mine.
Is it the old man?
No, the nudity lady who comes out of the woods and kind of lures them out of the house. Remember?
Oh. No, I don't remember because this is the first time I've seen this.
And I think
You're the
all-
only one who's seen it multiple times now.
I think I looked up all these actors on like IMDb, and almost every one of them ended up in porn after this.
Well, you know.
Whether it's softcore, remember all those softcore programs, the Red Shoe Diaries,
Oh, sure.
Passion something.
Oh,
all
da
those-
fahren
all
sie
those
dahin.
titles were coming
Seine einzigen Kunden.
all those Skinemax, late night Skinemax flicks that Rich would take on VCR and label as football game. I knew what you were up to back in the day. Why do you have so many VHS tapes labeled football game? Football game 1, football game 2.
That was the sneaky one.
All right, everyone, we're back on the road. If anyone spots the plot, let me know.
They just throw
Schaut
garbage
euch
out.
doch mal
just
dieses
know they
offene,
just throw out
leere
the
Land
magician.
an. Und da befindet sich diese Tankstelle.
Oh, because they realized they weren't going to like a resort.
Yeah, but this probably were expensive. I mean, that Dracula suit looked like a fairly nice Dracula suit.
Ja,
You would think if he wants to
definitiv.
be a
Sah schon
professional
gut aus.
magician, he would want to hold on to that, even if he's not going to use it this weekend.
It's the magician code. You're only allowed to use your outfit once.
Then it must be destroyed.
Yes.
like some horror movies are made as just an excuse to, fill a movie with like gore, maybe some nudity. Is this movie just an excuse to film people driving?
Es kommt da.
Found an egg with a bunch of maggots in it. Oh, it's accidentally got in the shot. Anyway, should I tell you all about the history?
Yes, Mike. Please tell me all about the history.
Well,
I'm
We
waiting.
got time.
We need context. Okay. June 8th, 1929. Corey's father was born. Should I go chronologically here?
Yes, you probably should.
The farm.
Was haben die dort noch für eine komische Dekoration?
Oh look, the grade school kids were doing Shakespeare in the park.
Is the skeleton a part of the family lineage?
I don't know who the skeleton is.
Is that Uncle Remus?
I can't believe they left that out there for 30 years.
More than 30.
More than 30, yes.
30 years ago is when the who died 30 years ago, Mike?
I have it all. I have it all written out.
You keep saying that.
I don't believe
So I think the skeleton was burnt in 1931.
That's what we saw in the opening, yeah.
And so this is, the movie came out in
Hello.
1990, so we're going to assume it's 1990,
Okay.
which is
So 60 years.
60,
Yeah.
the skeleton's been up there for 60 years.
Please.
Ah, lass ihn doch einfach mal ein bisschen
As you
abhängen.
noted before,
Der ist cool.
ligaments
Der hängt
that
nur ein bisschen
hold
rum.
us together have not been burnt or rotted away.
Yes.
The skeleton remains intact.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it just doesn't fall into pieces. I guess there's no police in Ireland. Or no one drives down this road ever? I don't know.
Like, literally ever.
Does this
Ever?
take place in Ireland? I know you said it's
No,
shot in
I'm
California.
just joking around because it looks like Ireland.
Ja, dieser Punkt kommt ja
Do
auch
they say
noch.
where
Die
it's
Knochen
supposed to
hängen ja
take place?
zusammen.
They
Die fallen nicht auseinander. Menschliche Knochen, die bleiben aneinander hängen.
I think we'd like to talk now about the set and what all this is before I get into lineage.
Okay.
I may not have time to squeeze it in. Oh my God. What's the
Schlecht
fucking problem,
eingegraben.
Bonnie? You're studying to be an anthropologist.
Geht's Ihnen gut? Leben Sie noch?
Oh no!
So.
Oh my God, that was Skeletor's brother.
Was kommt jetzt? Eine Rückblende oder was? Wird er jetzt gerade mitfassen? Sieht er jetzt so gerade vor seinem geistigen Auge, was damals passiert sein
It's
muss?
all completely irrelevant.
Well, okay, so this guy here is Corey's dad's brother. Now let me get into it.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So the film opens in 1931,
Uh-huh.
and there's a body being burnt on a cross, and I don't know why. But the two people we see in the opening of the film are Regina and
How'd you know
George,
that?
which are
I just
the
know.
grandparents of Corey.
Yes.
But
The
that's
answer
not
to
where the
Mr.
story
Dow right
starts.
here.
Oh my God.
story
Somebody
really
from the range
starts
wandered through here,
in the
tortured whoever it is in that
1800s.
cross, and set fire to the
The
house.
farm was built by Corey's
They almost died in the
great
fire.
grandparents, and they followed a guy named Anders who decided to start a satanic cult. And the satanic cult killed 3 little girls, and then the townsfolk gathered up all the satanic
I
cult
don't know what
members and
happened here.
burned them all to death,
Death walking
potentially
this
on
way.
this land.
Ah.
Sort of like a Freddy Krueger-ish kind of atmosphere,
Yeah.
right? And they said, we don't want your satanic cult here. And then flash forward to 1931, Corey's
Manu?
grandparents live on the farm. I have to stop because we have to talk about this. Watch this magic, Rich.
Er macht die Tür auf, aber
And why do you think they did that? I'm going to give you 14 guesses. Okay, watch this though. Watch this. Ready?
Corey?
Ready? Watch this. Now.
Corey.
They did it because it's magical and weird and creepy.
Ooh.
Corey.
Now let's see. Watch, Rich. Watch. Are you watching?
I'm watching. I actually find this is interesting right
Kommt
now.
aber auch nicht auf die Idee, mal reinzugehen, ne?
That's great.
I'm going inside.
Corey, wait.
Why is it happening?
So they could film on a soundstage. That's why. You know why, Jay.
Mango,
I have to see
lass
what's
du mal
through
das
that door.
Fenster in Ruhe.
You guys can wait out here.
Is it like, oh, we already wrote our opening scene where the cabin blows up, but we have to have somewhere for our
Hab
characters
dich
to
genau
go?
im Blick.
So they'll just go to the remnants of the cabin
I think the idea was that
and
the,
magic happens?
Just change the opening scene. I'm assuming they didn't have a good exterior where they could
Oh,
film that.
Jesus.
They didn't know where to find a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
that's yes, exactly. They wanted to make Evil Dead, and they wanted a cabin in the woods in deep forest at night, dark, spooky forest with smoke and
And instead
moonlight
they
and-
don't have a cabin or woods.
Right, so they had Thousand
Der
Oaks
Name
Cabin
Tanz der
Fire,
Teufel hat auch irgendwie
Lower
überhaupt
Hills
nicht
and
gepasst. Die haben einfach einen
70
random
degree
Titel sich
temperatures
ausgedacht.
with woods around.
Da liegt ja noch so
They had to
einer.
drive pretty far out of Los Angeles area to go find like spooky woods.
Yeah.
So they just set up
Wird dann gleich den Kopf verlieren.
junk in the middle of nowhere, and then they go inside a magical cabin.
And they used an existing set built for some high school production for their main location.
Right.
All my love.
Magic.
Seamless.
I think you meant scene 4. There's Grandma. So
She looks just how I remember her.
her head fell off and she started on fire when the house blew up. But the house is still there, but Grandma's burnt up bones.
No one ever cleared it out, I guess.
And nobody ever.
Und wenn jetzt die Tür zufällt, was ist dann?
Then
Wenn
again,
sie sie
we
dann
are
wieder
in a
öffnen,
magical interior.
sind sie dann
It doesn't
wiederum
really exist.
Would like a police
in dieser
officer
anderen
go up
Welt?
to investigate skeleton on a cross? Like,
Why does this look so bad?
because it's an optical effect.
But that should be the easiest effect to do and have it be pretty seamless, right? Just put the camera on a fucking tripod.
Well, they
Well,
did.
they did that, but back in the days of film, you would have a little bit of fluttering
The
of
film,
film.
yeah.
Okay.
No. Don't do that.
Nu protesta Santana vivet.
Paper-mache
Genau,
fireplace.
lies immer einfach alles laut ab.
Blood on the wall, don't read it aloud. She just woke up the demon.
Oh, ja, Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls. Oh Mann, explodiert.
All sorts of
Jetzt kann der Dämon aus dieser anderen Welt raus, weil ihr die Tür offen gelassen habt.
No, that's sorry.
Oh, könnte sein. Ein Opfer.
Towards the end of the film, they ran out of short.
Oh, der Dämon kann aber nicht gut zielen.
Brand new film stuff. So certain shots look really nice, some shots look crappy.
What the hell's going on here? I don't know. What was the phone you read? What did it say? It was Latin. It says, now saying she'll walk.
Yes, from a real production. When they're almost.
Hey now, are you saying Demon Wind is not a real production?
Whatever
Yes.
killed my
Oh,
grandparents. I want to find out
Yeah,
why.
they
Just making sure.
Yeah, we got 50 feet left on this roll. Just change it out.
You didn't use it on Back to the Future?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to Demon.
The film
Spooky.
people go, "You have any short
Seltsame
ends?"
Sachen
Sure.
geschehen
Here's
dort.
a whole ton of 'em. Load up the camera with
Und jetzt startet das Auto nicht mehr.
a little bit of
My
footage.
battery's dead.
And we got one shot where Del pumps his head out of the car and says, "My car won't start." And, you know,
We
that's
have
all.
to get out of here
One take.
now.
She's right. This
So
place
it was kind of a mess. But,
I tell you what,
Considering
witnessed
it
here
looks
is a
pretty
hallucination.
Come on, big cat. What happened in that house was real.
Saw it with your
so
own
the
eyes.
demons are stopping their cars from
Wir sind mitten im Nirgendwo. Wo wollt ihr jetzt hingehen?
Let the batteries
Zu Fuß? Ach du Scheiße.
There. Waiting all this time.
Waiting for what?
For us to come here. Promise me
Ja,
something.
wartet euch auf selber.
If we die, don't bury me here.
You're not going
It's
to
a weird
die.
thing to say, but
Promise.
not gonna die.
Okay, I promise, but nothing's going to
I'm
happen.
actually
I
not
won't
gonna
let
turn
it.
into a plastic doll and start
get it right.
flying. I'm almost certain that's not gonna happen to you, Bonnie. That would be very strange. Then it wouldn't happen.
Warum schlafen die nicht einfach in Autos? Dann das Ding können sie sogar noch zumachen. Komplett zu, verschlossen, alles safe.
turn into a plastic doll and then start on fire.
Die haben es nur zweimal versucht. Die haben noch nicht mal geguckt, was jetzt da mit den Autos wirklich los ist.
So, 1890s, Satanic cult, farm, got all burnt up. Flash forward to 1931, Corey's grandparents are there. It says Mrs. James, which I think is Corey's grandma, had triplets. They were killed right after birth. They weren't even human. All the children were the same
Der
except
Nebel.
Corey's dad.
Geht nicht in den Nebel hinein.
I don't know. And then
Es ist der
Corey's
Nebel
dad
des
also
Grauens,
had
der
an
Nebel des
older brother, which is
Bösen.
the kid in the show running up and spitting the sun
Spitting
out.
out blood, yeah.
So I guess she had
Yes.
5 kids?
Einmal im Nebel reingekommen, werdet ihr nie wieder rauskommen.
I don't understand it.
We're in
She
trouble.
had 2 normal kids and 3 demon babies. I get it. I get it.
But
I
the
don't-
dialogue says she had 4 kids, and one of them was
Not
Corey,
the same forest.
right?
Miss James had triplets.
And on the triplets.
They were
Okay.
killed right after birth.
Same power
They
that was in
wasn't
the house.
even human.
Look, it's coming back.
And that's it. So his dad survived out of
Eigentlich ist es eine ganz schlechte Position, wenn man ganz, ganz vorne im Kino sitzt. Da muss man immer den Kopf so nach oben schränken, bis man dann, dass man wirklich alles sehen kann. Und bei so einer großen Bildschirm, guckt euch mal an, der Typ in der Mitte, der muss ja, um alles sehen zu können, ständig links, rechts, oben, unten gucken und so weiter und so fort.
at the hospital. And that's why his dad was able
Um
to
das alles irgendwie richtig verfolgen zu können.
That's really fascinating.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Ja, die sind ja wieder raus. Und die Tür ist weg.
Here's the demon link.
No, I've never seen this. I don't know what's gonna happen.
No.
Does he also have alienation DNA in his bloodline?
Fermi.
Oh my god. What?
So these are the 3 girls from the 1800s that were sacrificed to Satan by
Hallo.
Anders.
Hallo,
demonic
Kinder.
cult.
What?
These are not the 3 kids of Corey's grandma.
That's who I would assume they are.
No, look at their attire. They're
Sure.
clearly
What?
pre-1930.
Why do we have so many lineages?
Kinder sind gut trainiert.
3 children.
I don't know.
Are they related to the stick girl from earlier in the
No,
film?
the stick girl is unrelated.
Jetzt.
What? Oh
What?
my god, you weren't kidding.
Is this one of those Cabbage Patch Kids?
Oh nein, dieser Dämon muss der Puppet Master sein.
What?
Okay.
Even if you plan for the worst, I bet none of them could have expected
Whatever
that
Sarah
to
isn't gonna
happen.
let us go.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You got any other hot news for us?
Yeah, the sun's gonna be down in a few minutes. We got 2 choices.
You know,
The
that
cars
man
in the house
sounds
for the night are
just
gonna be
like
safe
one
in
of his
the
friends.
But something in there just tried to kill us.
I don't think so.
That's an
I think
amazing
whatever it is, he's only trying to warn us away.
Traumatic
He
experience. so-
sold me on the emotion of the
Just a
moment.
feeling I have.
Yeah, well, that's just great, pal, because your
How would you
feelings
process
about
that,
the
though?
shithole in the first place.
I don't know if I could.
Oh my god! What the fuck? What the motherfuck just happened? Holy shit, did you see that?
Then you'd start running with
Was war das denn?
load in your pants. And then you'd fall down one of the hills
Well,
and roll down in your own filth.
no Buick.
That'd be really embarrassing if that happened to the blonde guy in this, because he's wearing white sweatpants.
Crazy. Oh, you're all crazy.
It was a
Ah,
poor
und da steht,
choice.
ja, die sind total
All that
entspannt.
grass around, you know.
Yeah.
Alter,
I mean, sweatpants
die haben
are
gerade
always
ihre
bad
Freundin
choice.
verloren.
Dell is just secretly
Die
super
total
worried
entspannt.
about
Ja,
the
okay,
state
was
of
machen wir jetzt? Ja, dann gehen wir doch weiter.
Terry, I can see in your
So are
eyes.
these 2 characters together?
They were.
But now she's with
I love you.
what's his face back there?
Flash
Yes,
Thompson.
yes.
Flash Thompson.
And he's with Sean Penn now.
Oh, okay, okay.
You don't.
They're gay magicians.
He switched teams.
Okay.
It's not to me. I need somebody who's serious about me. Dell is.
That's the time for that conversation.
No. Yeah, this one just turned into a plastic doll. It's not on the fire. It's not really the time.
We can fight if you want to.
Maybe they weren't that close to it.
Hey,
We don't have anything to fight about.
they should have blamed Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn and said that.
Well, let's go inside then.
Right?
Good idea.
Let's get the costs up and pay off.
Was?
Yeah, that was one of your fucking magic tricks, Kevin Bacon, and he starts punching him. Bring her back. Bring her back, bro.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Like one of them just doesn't believe anything that ever happens in the film.
'Cause
The
we've
entire film.
Yeah. We've established these two
Und
guys
jetzt gehen sie
show up as
dahin, wo
magicians.
alles sich so
They think they're
verselbstständigt
playing
hat.
Other friend's head just explodes and brain matter flies all over the place. Stop doing your magic tricks, Dave.
Exactly. Rich, how did they get this footage of your house?
They gave me $20.
Yeah. Is this the house you grew up in? All these pictures of Jesus and garbage all over the floor?
Yeah, after I fixed it up a bit.
Okay, you cleaned up for the film crew?
You know, I'm gonna film a movie at my house.
Do you have a fireplace made of construction paper and tinfoil?
No, why are they cleaning up?
Das Budget muss schon mal sehr klein
'Cause they
gewesen
gotta
sein für den
spend the
Film.
night there. I think he wants to spend the night where a bunch of firecrackers blow up a turkey.
Mitten in nirgendwo,
Not me.
That's
verlassen Gebäudeteile da nur ein einziges Zimmer, was benötigt ist.
And they ruled
Und dann auch natürlich zwei Zimmer, weil sie auch noch dieses andere da
I
haben.
want to sleep in a Cadillac with you, bro. Look, he's got the
Schlechte Schauspieler.
Oh, hey, he's doing a magician thing. Just in the very edge of the frame for no reason.
I'm sure we're gonna get a big payoff for his magic skills.
Yeah,
Bet
can't
we
wait.
are. You bet we are, everybody. What else is on the soundstage?
They're filming Cheers right next to this.
Ist das nicht die Frau da von dieser Bar? Ja, nicht von der Bar hier, von diesen, von der Tankstelle?
That wasn't his mom. That was his grandma.
Grandma. God damn it! I just explained the lineage.
I'm trying to keep track of the lineage.
His mother and his mother is not in the film at all. His father is. We don't know what happened to his
I
mother.
was about to ask, did I miss something with the mother?
No, it's just not important. I don't know. Maybe she died at some point. I don't know. It's really of the grandparents and the great grandparents. Okay, Jay.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Maybe his mother was an alien nation. His mother was the third one.
There you go. Well, Dr. Egon Spangler.
Aber wer macht da jetzt auf sich aufmerksam? Irgendein Opfer, was von diesem Dämon tyrannisiert wurde? Oder wirklich der Dämon selber, der jetzt so langsam anfängt, ein bisschen Einfluss zu nehmen?
It's the Necronauticon.
Necronauticon? How'd you just slip that
Wer
in there
weiß.
like all casual?
Aber das ist wohl dann eher so ein Auszugheft, wenn es das wäre.
No, that's a quality joke that you should have
is.
given more prominence.
Yeah,
You just said
it-
it so offhand.
You did, yeah. I mean, it was really spot on.
Being the diary of
Necronauticon.
Virginia Carter, born June
I think
8th,
that was an accident.
1889.
No,
What?
I thought of that before we filmed.
Okay. So we'll call it the Necronauticon. Grandma's diary, and she writes in, I don't know, some kind of ancient language.
Well, this part's not her diary. This was a book she just found, and then she took over. So
I
this page here,
conjured the
Oh,
she
right.
started writing in Sharpie.
Ist doch alles lesbar, ist doch eine ganz normale Sprache.
Child from the evil touch.
How did the edges get so perfectly
Rise now,
burnt?
the
Well, she
present.
bought it at the Michaels
Like
around
someone's-
Halloween time.
Someone took a lighter to the edges to try to age them.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Christ, you trying to give me a heart attack?
I could ask you the same thing. Oh, God. I made you some food.
Right.
Ah ja.
Oh, she made him a bologna sandwich. I'm sure the bologna's from
Some
1931 is still good.
Yeah,
They had a cooler.
really know how to show
Oh, they
for
did?
it.
Yeah,
They
one
brought-
of them was holding a cooler.
They brought sandwiches?
Yeah,
Glad you're here.
I guess no one knew where they were going.
like you had to plan ahead.
Someone brought their
Ja, James
swimsuit.
britischen Sandwich hatte ich da jetzt auch nicht erkannt. Das sah eher aus wie ein Flatschen oder sowas.
Magician brought a bunch of rabbits and
Yeah. He
doves.
thought he was going to be playing a show, like doing a magic act. We thought they were driving down to Cancun.
Depending on how the rest of the weekend goes, they're going to be eating
It
those
is
rabbits.
I know tonight I will die.
You know, you tell your friends, hey,
Even
I got an idea.
Spell's grandmother
We're gonna
taught
have
me
a
can't
mystery
take this.
vacation. Prepare for anything. You never know what we're gonna do. And then they show
I know
up
that
and
someday
they're just
you
like,
might
oh
be
yeah,
able to face
you're
the
gonna
evil
help
that
me
comes
move.
for me. In
You're
the
going to
box
help me clean out this demonic
You're gonna-
cabin.
You're gonna help me
Sacred
clean out
Seven.
my dead grandmother's.
The other 5 have been lost.
His
It is
plan
written
worked
that
real
with
well
all 7
because
you can kill the
everyone
son of
got whittled
Satan.
down except for him and his girlfriend.
I pray these two
So
may
he
help.
invited the proper amount of people. to solve the mystery, figure out what was going on at his grandparents' cabin, and he eliminated 11 of his friends.
Maybe he doesn't like any of those people. That was his goal all along.
He was tired of getting invited to their like parties and events and stuff.
He successfully killed off all of his girlfriend's exes.
There you go. That's it.
Tja, Mutti
That has a
Deutsche.
dagger. What if we have 2 daggers?
Ihr müsst irgendjemanden opfern.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, not issue number 1 of Good Housekeeping. That's worth a fortune. I saw it on Antiques Roadshow once. Yeah, so the daggers, I think Grandma's journal said, 7 daggers will kill the son of Satan.
Found something.
I don't
This
know how
farm
she
was
knew
built
that.
by my great-grandfather.
But they
He and a
only
group
have
of
2.
settlers
5 are
followed a
missing.
preacher
5 of the
named
daggers.
Enders to this valley. But when they arrived, Enders
Why-
Do
began
what you will with that information,
God
Corey.
Bible and the true God he
Like, they
found.
never find the daggers, right? The other daggers?
No.
Why even bring that up?
Yeah,
Well, because they use the daggers
trying
to
to raise
stab
the devil.
demons.
I know that.
Dämon
Why
zu
bring up
beruhigen,
there were
müsst
5
ihr irgendjemanden
I
opfern.
don't know. You think at the end they find them, we need all 7.
Was
Yeah.
left
Yeah,
on an
and
altar
then they're
behind
buried
Enders'
somewhere
place.
out, and they have to run and get them, and
Is
son
it
of
real
Satan's
sick?
running after them. And then they have to
It was
get
a big
to the
fight.
spot where the
Enders and
other
all his
5 daggers
followers
are
were
buried
burned to
before
death
the
in his
moon
house.
rises or something.
His son's
Right.
there.
We have to solve the cryptic clues to figure out where they are.
Right.
You get some things happening.
Rich,
After that, everything was okay until
can't
the
stop
summer of
watching movies.
1929.
your knowledge of how a
That was
movie
the year my father
is
was born.
constructed is just far too good.
I know it hurts me when I actually watch movies.
Mrs. James has had triplets. They were killed right after the
It's a
birth.
detriment. It's
None of the
becoming
babies was even human.
All the children were the
crippling
same.
handicap on your part for enjoying films like Demon.
What was so special about him?
Like, why don't they do the most
I have no
most
idea.
logical thing?
But the last entry reads,
Why doesn't this make any
Everyone
sense?
is
Maybe
Yeah,
streamline all
except
the family stuff.
it's all
Ist schon ein bisschen
I can hear
kuriose
them
Folge.
laughing out in the barn.
Aber echt, wenn die da echt Filme drin haben.
And that's what
It's
happened to
like
my
a
family.
precursor to the MCU.
Now we're
Just
in
planting the seeds for future Demon Wind universe films.
There was a sequel that was going to happen. Then they thought, better not. That's true.
That's nice.
Ich könnte mal den Film dann zum Schluss für YouTube zusammenschneiden oder so.
The straightforwardness of that is what made it funny. Just they were in the theater, they were watching the dailies, and they said,
John Wayne.
"Better not."
Sorry, what choice do we have? That's a good point. Man, I just wish we had some hand
Press
grenades. or something.
conference. They showed the
I'd
chart
rather have a decent vacation.
with the timeline, and just says Demon Wind, and then the line just goes on into the future with nothing coming off of it.
It ends with bankruptcy.
Releasing in 1999, Demon Wind.
You know nothing spiritual lives in Vegas.
The end. The end.
Okay, here we have our 2 magician characters.
Stacy! Come
Aha,
out!
aha.
Figured out by an elderly porn star.
For you. Come out and play with me.
These actors said, I think my mom would do some nudity.
Oh,
Child. Stacy! Come out!
I hear you say that again.
please never say that.
Und einer geht doch direkt drauf ein, oder?
Hey, Corey, guess what we just saw?
The movie literally put everyone
Hey,
to
Harvey.
sleep.
Hey, Jack, wake up.
I guess it only wants us.
Sie sind total paralysiert.
They decide to
Es
go
sollen nur
out
ein paar ganz
together
spezielle Leute
and
treffen.
demons kill death for no reason whatsoever.
Well, that's they just acknowledge that they understand that topless lady is actually a demon.
Yeah.
So you think if they understand that, they would just stay inside.
Yeah,
Shoot at her from the window.
sure.
You have long-range weapons.
Yeah. Why do they even go outside?
Oh, so they can die.
Oh.
And the
Ja, genau, so läuft das.
the demon, the lady, or just whatever force is at work here puts everybody else.
Aber wenn das echte Dämonen wären, dann würden diese Waffen sowieso nichts bringen.
Well, they were put to sleep. I don't think they were sleeping naturally. I think the demon would put them to sleep, or whatever evil forces at work lured them out for no reason.
I was gonna say, what is the demon's plan?
Das ist eine gute Frage. Was zum Teufel wollen die Dämonen eigentlich? Obwohl, die Aufgabe der Wille eines Dämons ist es ja sowieso immer nur Seelen sammeln. Oder? Nee, Moment. Das mit Seelen sammeln? War das der Dämon? Nee. Oder? Doch. Was will ein Dämon? Will er nur Chaos verursachen, um seine eigene Macht zu stärken? Hat er doch noch irgendwas mit Seelen sammeln, um seine eigene Seele sozusagen freizukaufen? Ja, sie sieht frisch aus. Surprise! Ja, kuriose Gestalten. Gelbes, schmieriges Blut. Die schießen immer auf den Körper, warum nicht in den Kopf? Fetzt sie alle weg. Und in dem gesamten Getrubel von... Was hat sich das denn jetzt zugezogen? Was jetzt auch gut gepasst hätte? Das ganze Getrubel, da kommen von allen Seiten die ganzen bösen Viecher da. Bam, 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 bam. Und mittendrin taucht dann eine von denen, von den Kumpels oder so auf. Roundhouse Kick. Bam.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then kicked it right in Dell's face.
And now he'll never do it again.
And then he's just gonna die. And that was
What a great
nice.
payoff.
Why did they go out with guns blazing? Why didn't they go out and use magic tricks to trick demons? Rich?
That could be a fun thing you do later.
Ja, was ist das?
You plan on getting out, and then just the magic trick is some kind of distraction.
There's Grandma.
What's
See all those demons and
Tja,
all the
und beide sind sie weg.
the townsfolk from the 1800s that followed Anders' satanic cult.
Haben ihnen lediglich das Gefühl gelassen, dass sie eine Chance hätten.
Okay.
In Wirklichkeit tauchen sie einfach hinter ihn auf und Fletch.
And so then, like,
Oh. Wow, jetzt können sie tatsächlich mal Emotionen zeigen.
That is just so simple.
Als die andere verschwunden war. Oh ja.
So, like, where the car is to get the dagger.
How about he leaves his magic hat
Jerry, look.
and
We gotta keep our act
demons
together. We're gonna
into
get
a
out of this
rabbit
alive.
jumps out of the hat
Did you see
and
the blood?
claws at the demon's face. How about that?
Okay.
What if he saws a demon in half?
Dell, we're gonna check the
Kinda like a
back.
magic trick. He just saws it in half.
No, and then the two halves of the demon regrow on each side and make two demons.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So many clever things you can do if you had half a brain.
Why didn't you tell the others about the
I mean,
daggers
really,
you
just
saw in
half
the
a
diary?
brain.
Tell him what?
Viel zu entspannt.
That my grandmother was a witch? She used spells to protect her son in this house?
Yes, you tell them that because you're in a magical, awful situation.
One more thing and either of them.
They'll probably believe you.
At this point, yeah.
They didn't help her much.
Oh, is this when he decided to not tell his friends about his grandma's spell book?
Yes.
Yeah. After the first girl turned into a doll and started on fire,
All bets are off, man.
that's when you tell them everything.
Just open up.
My grandparents
Just wait.
had
Maybe
a
something
demon
else.
house, and you're all in it. Whoops.
So, in addition to the satanic cult, his grandma was a witch.
Don't even think that,
And
Corey.
that's
I got
not
it.
related to the demon magic. That's her own magic.
I don't know.
And she uses spells to keep the demons away from her family.
Er weiß doch bestimmt mehr und er hat die absichtlich dorthin
Yes
gelockt.
and no.
Oh.
Well, see, there's religious symbolism around, right? There's pictures of Jesus and all that, and then there's a pentagram on the floor, and then there's like Wiccan symbols, and then there's also a crucifix on the door. It's a little mishmash of a little bit of everything.
You're assuming they knew about her house.
Yeah, I think they just said whatever. A crucifix on the door, but also some kind of mystical.
But also she's a
Wiccan,
witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she casts spells. Spells and magic and witch stuff isn't in line with.
Was ein schönes Erwachen.
Yeah.
She's maybe you know.
That's what voodoo is.
Honey, you're all right. It was
But
only
not
a dream.
Christianity.
All
I
right
think
now.
there's some weird mishmash there.
Okay, well maybe she was a voodoo priest, the lady. I don't know.
God, I wish
I think she just maybe she just went with whatever could possibly work to keep
There's a
it
car.
moving, right? A couple of Jesus pictures, why not? And then some spells, I'll do that too.
You should have just moved.
Guns, sure.
Oh, good.
Ja,
More
jetzt kommt noch
characters.
jemand dazu.
Just move.
Das ist ja auch gut. 3 Leute sind mittlerweile verschwunden, da muss ja mal endlich wieder Nachschub kommen.
Now we've killed off 2 characters and introduced 2 more to take their place.
How many people did you invite on this trip?
What did
Don't
you
shut
say?
it off, it's a Suzuki, it might not start again.
Shut it off.
Also, there's demons. Demons can shut the battery of the car off.
We just got here.
Apparently they can only do that after the car is already stopped.
Right.
Demons can only prevent things from slipping.
Der Wald lacht sie aus.
Back inside.
So 2 new friends have arrived.
But why?
Also,
No, I'm serious. Why are there 2 new friends? Why did the movie need 2 new friends to show up?
I honestly don't know other than more bodies, but
Can't they just show up with everyone else in the beginning?
yeah.
Hey, Corey.
Well,
It
everybody.
seems like an odd choice to have just 2 more people just show up randomly.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, they have
Wenn
enough
jetzt doch
people
mal was
to kill off
Positives
this
kommt,
one.
also noch mal ein paar Leute. Jetzt hämmert ihr, jetzt nagelt ihr alles zu, wenn Leute kommen.
Sure
And
as
so they
anybody
just
anything.
replace them with 2 new characters.
I would normally think that, but I didn't hear any signs of that on any of the interviews that I listened
Like I told you before, honey.
to.
wherever you
Also,
go,
they
right?
all met up at the gas station, right?
Yeah.
But then these 2 new
That's why
characters
people with
somehow
me.
knew where his grandparents' farm was. I don't know.
Well, they read the script.
You may need this.
Thanks, Corey.
Okay, so Dell
Let's get
and,
out of here.
and his girlfriend are deciding to just leave. They said we're not.
Oh ja, die gehen jetzt einfach so los.
We're just gonna walk and hope that the same thing that happened before doesn't happen again. Right?
I mean, I guess what other choice do you have?
Was sollen die jetzt vor?
But they just nailed those quarter-inch.
Ah, die wollen jetzt zur
I don't think
Tankstelle
they're gonna
laufen,
make
oder
it,
was?
Jay.
In die Richtung war die
I don't
Tankstelle.
think so either.
The door that is also made of quarter
Better
inch
get back to
plywood.
work.
Ja, aber ihr habt es ja vorhin schon gesehen, also wenn ihr weggeht, dann werdet ihr vom Nebel zurückgebracht. Also,
Very confused.
I don't know if these new characters have another line of dialogue for the rest of the film.
We're just like, start nailing boards to the window.
Yeah.
We're in a situation here.
But what's happening?
What happened to our magician friends?
Presto, they disappeared.
And why is there a burnt up doll on the front lawn?
We don't talk about the doll. We're all kind of traumatized by that. Why hasn't Corey told us about his grandma's spells and the demons?
Why is the fireplace made of construction paper?
Grandmother?
ah, vielleicht antwortet
Why
sie ja.
is the fireplace made
This is a cheap set. That's why.
It is you in the house, isn't it?
Oh, there goes the sun.
Grandma's ghost did that.
Deine Oma ist ein Dämon.
Grandmother? What are the demons afraid of? Grandmother?
Yeah, I guess that's another thing. We have the satanic
Grandma?
cult, we have grandma was a witch, now we also have ghost grandma. So we have demons, witches, and ghosts.
Ghost Grandma just showed up to tell him where her diary
No.
is.
Sure.
She
What
never
do you
showed
mean?
up again.
Well, I say we attack it.
And also, he has some kind of psychic connections.
Ah, vielleicht gibt es auch wirklich zwei Gestalten. Es gibt den Geist von seiner Oma.
Maybe there's a doorway that leads into the barn.
Oh, yeah.
That
And
leads into the
electricity
house.
came out.
Aber nee, es gab ja nichts wirklich, was wirklich darauf hingedeutet hat. Obwohl, doch.
Bit of blood.
Does the dad's brother
Sie
find
hat
the
auch
demons?
Sachen hingewiesen, die helfen können.
The dad's older brother, he's the kid with the overalls. He's running up. He's
Parallel treffen sie eben jetzt auf diesen Dämon.
Why was that there?
Look at the shot.
Also Omas Geist versucht, denen irgendwie auf irgendeine Art und Weise zu helfen.
His grandma had 3 kids. They were triplets. But the dad has an older brother.
Oh,
Triplets usually don't range in ages, right?
Da kommt schon wieder der Nebel und sie werden wieder zurückgebracht.
That'd be a fucked up pregnancy.
Yeah, it would be a really weird pregnancy.
if they're born at different times, then they're just siblings.
Right, yes.
Und
But
jetzt
the
sind sie
triplets
wieder...
were killed right after birth. They wasn't even
Sie wurde umgedreht. Warum ist sie umgedreht?
Okay.
So she had demon triplets, but then she had his dad and his dad's older brother, which means they were hungry.
Wieso bewegt sie sich nicht mehr? Wieso ist sie umgedreht? Da stimmt was nicht.
Oh no, my God, she's a demon! Rich, you were wrong.
Antworten mit den Scherenhänden.
My grandfather went the exact same way.
Warum?
She stabbed him in the brain.
But I loved you.
That's why one eye doesn't work. Kind of like that.
She had that random nerve that went to the eye.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, they're dead now, I guess.
So, den nächsten bitte.
They're now demons. Okay, so here's their only plan, which is
To walk to the barn.
the Rich, what you described as the yuppie Harry Potter says, I saw remnants of an old barn over there. Maybe, just maybe, that's the source of all the
Was passiert
demons'
jetzt?
powers.
Die Scheune baut sich wieder
Sarah
auf.
Curry won't tell them about the fucking spell book, which is their best chance. They're working with what they have. So I felt something with the barn. Maybe we can do something there. This house isn't working for us.
Let's go check out the barn. It could be the source of the demon
Maybe we'll
powers.
find an anti-demon device in the barn.
Das ist wieder so
or maybe
typisch
there's a portal
Film,
of hell
ey.
there, we can close it. I don't know.
Kann sich wieder wieder denken, meine Güte, was treffen die für Entscheidungen, ey?
Like, I would maybe try to start the barn on fire, right? Knock it down.
Sure, why not?
I mean, they could try anything. It really
Und das ist jetzt wahrscheinlich auch wieder sozusagen ein Portal in eine heile Version dieses Teils. Natürlich ist es auch.
Well, they were right there.
Look, this is just like Scooby-Doo. They have to investigate mystery.
Oh.
Before we find out this whole thing is just a ploy by old Farmer Brown.
Get people to go to his gas station.
He's trying to scare people away from this gas station.
He's trying to sell the most fish burgers in the county. Looks like a barn to me.
Oh, the rival gas station also sells fish burgers. So it's the demon ploy to scare people away from the other gas station.
That's already a better move.
Have our two new characters said anything?
No, they're just here.
They're just there.
They're
Ich
literally
finde, es
they're
ist
just here
circa
because
eine
they're
Stunde
halfway
vergangen
through
von
the
diesem
second
Film.
More bodies.
Well, I hope one of them doesn't get their head squeezed by cow skull.
Oh, das ist bestimmt seine
Oh my God, that's
Großmutter.
a cow skull.
Oh no, it's
How-
gonna happen, isn't it?
How did you know, Jay?
typical a goat.
What is that?
A cow.
But they didn't have a large.
How do you have all these answers? Are you just
It's an altar to the devil.
speculating, Rich?
That's horrible. Baseless speculation.
Rich was a part of the production.
But there is
He was
something.
hanging out with Lou Diamond Phillips behind the camera.
Right. Nope, she said something. She's very.
No,
She's lured
it
into
was
the
beautiful.
satanic
Alles klar, und jetzt schießt er.
They could pull on the blonde, right?
They've done all of it.
There's a lot of.
They just let go and just watch.
Looks like she's smiling.
I like the blood gets in her mouth. And
Wah,
she's
wah.
like spitting it out. Like you really be doing that if your head was being crushed. You know what I mean? Like that sort of like, oh gross.
Und jetzt?
What? That sort of.
Kommen
that
wieder
gets
zwei von
turns
denen.
off when your skull's being crushed. I think.
Now, gay magicians are back. They should do some magic now. Some demonic magic. Like a variation of one of their magic tricks.
Danke.
They pull a pigeon out of their jacket, but it's just a skeleton or something.
It's like a raven.
You're dead.
Starts pecking their eyes.
Hey, there you go.
What's already dead.
Yeah. You see, even the basic amount of creativity.
Schieß. Ja, schieß doch einfach. Warum wartest du?
Well, why even introduce them as magicians?
Working here. This is the house on the
Where
way.
they do like the endless handkerchief, but it's like endless.
Wie oft wollen die eigentlich noch durchladen?
We've got a couple of magic tricks for you, and then a whole bunch of like details come out. And sit down on the stage, and
Yeah.
and they start doing a magic show.
Oh, you don't like this? I just saw one in the
Ja, was hat er da in der Hand? Ach, den Dolch.
How about instead of that, they just stand there and everyone runs away?
And goes back into the
Das ist von Gewehr, was die definitiv auch beseitigt. Haben sie keine Angst, aber dieses kleine Messer, das schon.
God, where's Willie?
You must still be in the barn.
Those are their new friends.
Hallo.
And that's
Ah, ich glaube, denen geht's gut.
Corey, don't use the dagger.
Wieso lässt du den Dolch jetzt da einfach stecken? Na nun? Passiert?
You killed me.
Getötet. Voll der Arsch.
She shows up halfway through the movie, and then she dies right away.
Well, she had to get blood on her head. That was probably mildly inconvenient.
You're all screaming hell tonight. All of you.
I'm trying to think of a joke about their wigs. It's just not coming to me.
I know, they're really bad.
Because you don't need to make a joke. It already is a joke.
Yeah, we don't even need to keep talking, do we? Let the movie play out.
Kommt mehr raus, wo kommen die denn alle her?
And all the zombies.
Und das Einzige, wovor die Angst haben, ist dieser Dolch. Ja, dann viel Spaß. Das kann ja mal eine richtige kleine Messerrunde werden. Ein bisschen aus Spielen. Gemessert zu werden, ist echt eine Beleidigung.
Why weren't these demons
Was passiert jetzt noch mit dem Haus? Das Haus kann schießen. Das automatische Verteidigungssystem des Hauses.
Are you sure?
Maybe they needed, more sacrifices.
Scumbags!
Yeah. Story. Something our heroes did stop.
Yeah, the spell, once the spell is completed,
The Satan comes out there. That's how that.
portal to hell.
Oh, das Blitzdings hat er überlebt. Jetzt passiert nichts mehr oder was? Oh, das Selbstverteidigungssystem ist ausgeschaltet.
See, that's the problem. That's the joke. Is you want an anthem of thriller, so you can say filler.
Here, take this. I'm gonna check this back.
Hast den Eindruck, als hätte der Film dann kein richtiges Happy End. Es sind zwar noch ein paar Minuten, aber...
Professional joke. I just had to work that out.
It took a lot of effort.
Can I sing that a little bit? Because this is filler. Right, without...
Ja doch, jetzt sind sie ja plötzlich doch wieder total entspannt.
I'm protected under parity clause 3189
Baby.
of this Constitution. This is filler.
Mango.
It's a filler.
Lass dir schmecken, meine Feinde. Lass dir schmecken.
Okay, so Grandma cast a spell, some kind of spell of protection on the ruins of the house, and then the protection spell worked until it stopped. How many demons, maybe? Try to search
Spell
for an
knows
answer.
how many demons are out there?
The spell only worked for like 5 demons, and then 8 or 12 came out.
So no, it's a 60-year-old spell.
Okay.
That's
Just
some very bad timing for our characters then.
It was just like the last
Tja,
day.
jetzt muss das Messer sein.
Still valid. The smell is good for 50
Messer ein, Messer ein.
Well, that's what our character gets about procrastinating. He could have done this at any time throughout his life. He wanted to investigate this cabin.
Sie sind des Hauses erwiesen.
Oh.
He decided to look his father up after 20 years.
Schon der Wahnsinn, wie viele Patronen er in diesem Gewehr drin hat.
Where did they go?
He had heard a voice
I don't know.
in his head that said, "You have to go."
Maybe they're still afraid of the house.
The grandparents' cabin. Perhaps that voice was demonic in nature, but he was lured only after his father died.
Jetzt hätten sie direkt den Kopf packen können und rausziehen können aus dem Loch.
Are you saying
Okay,
we're
der macht jetzt Messer, ne?
We are not, despite
Ah, nicht ganz.
science fiction elements. We are indeed watching a horror picture.
called Satan Farts?
Or maybe it's a comedy, I'm not sure.
Maybe that's the problem. When Alex Kurtzman was researching Star Trek, because he just got hired to write for Star Trek, instead of watching TNG, he accidentally gave a copy of Demon.
Right, labeled it
Yeah.
Star Trek The Next Generation.
He's watching this. Well, I guess this is Star Trek. Lots of guns, violence,
He's so...
and the plot can't make any
Lass
sense.
dich von dem Typen noch nicht aufhalten. Komm doch einfach mal her. Stehst mir voll im Weg.
Didn't even notice.
Die hatten doch 2 solche Deutsche gehabt. Nur einen haben die doch jetzt dafür verbraucht, sag ich mal.
Is that Kirk?
Er ist gebüsselt worden. Und ist das jetzt wie mit Zombie sein?
Monsters break into house.
Hätte er jetzt auch so eine?
Crayons.
Das sind plötzlich nur. Anscheinend ja.
Jack! Jack, it's Bonnie! Please help me!
Harry Potter got bit by a demon.
Bunny!
Help me!
That turns him into a demon?
It does.
That's a new piece of lore we've been introduced.
Please help me, Jack!
Again, that's a hybridization going
So sowas von der Folge.
Zombies,
Bunny!
religion, and
Reiß einfach das Holz weg. Hände raus. Tu das, was man jetzt von so einem Film erwartet.
it's an apparition. She's trying to lure her. Were they boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yes, I believe so.
But she also...
Ja, da, siehst du es. Das ist wie mit Zombie sein.
Check Stacy's bag for more ammo.
Immer nur in die Brust, nie in den Kopf. Warum? Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass die ohne ihren Kopf genauso wenig leben können wie andere Menschen auch. Das ist das erste Mal, dass sie jetzt nachgedacht haben.
Why did Terry tell the court?
There's no way we can keep him out!
Get in here.
Questionable logic.
I don't know why he's using a gun. We got another dagger. In their downtime, they really should have been learning all those spells. Really reading that diary.
Yes, definitely. A lot of
It
stuff.
seems to have a lot of information. And then it's used at the end of the movie. Then they
Jack?
start using it as...
I wonder if it was a complete afterthought.
What?
Were the scenes with the book tacked on later? The whole ending?
I don't know.
When they realized they had no way how to conclude the story.
Yeah.
Was kommt jetzt?
Gee, they're all crooked.
Da ist er.
It's almost like they were using the same improv teeth. Hopefully they sanitize them between teams.
Not you.
Otherwise Daniel Radcliffe's going to be really upset.
Jack, we can fight this.
Fun fact, the close-up doesn't have to be direct.
Alles klar.
He
He was the only
exactly-
one who knew the actions that needed to be performed for the scene to work.
There's a special way that a demon would grow breasts without permission, right? And this actor just wasn't doing it right.
This is the second.
Ja?
It's like a turkey leg or something.
Ein Hühnchen. Nein, Vögelchen.
I don't know what I just saw.
He turned into his normal self, then an 8-year-old, then an infant, then a dove.
Yeah.
I mean,
seeing it like DH, I guess, kind of is something.
but we all start off as doves.
Well, why
I don't know.
Jack, you turned into all those things.
Plan, Wayne.
I saw at
Well, I think
school.
we should start reading your grandmother's book.
Let's start figuring out what's in that book. Seems like you could have some important information.
2 Überlebende. Es wird bestimmt nur eine einzige Überlebende geben.
Keep trying to figure it out.
Doesn't make any more sense this time so far. So when this is over, should we just go back out and double out?
Könnte das wirklich ein Film ohne Happy End sein? Aber das glaube ich nicht.
Keep watching it until it makes sense.
Wenn es noch so hoffnungslos aussieht.
Sorry. I'm not.
Wait, those aren't demonic zombies. They're just people from Walmart.
So they use both the daggers now.
Yeah.
I have
the
arrived,
daggers are
my
just gone.
children.
What happened?
Gather
Friends that
now.
showed up.
Come,
They just,
my
like, died
sheep.
Yeah, they died.
Off camera?
I
No, the girl got her head bit by the,
Ja?
Oh, that was her.
Signature.
Right?
the cow skull. I think she just slashed him.
Oh.
Or and then she attacked him in the barn, then she appeared later with his...
Bis später. Wir sehen uns dann. Ja,
Oh.
ja.
At some point, she cut his head off.
Shall
Töte
your
noch den Haufen. Oh
suffering
Gott,
end.
ihr schon wieder, ey.
Somebody's coming to save him, Rich. Well, not save him.
Our time is at hand.